Your business credit roadmap for 2023. Here it is right now. Look, if you want to build credit for your business, where your business can fund itself, stand on its own, if you want to get away from personal guarantees and personal credit check and tap into the biggest capital source that business owners have available, well, we're about to decode how to make that happen right now. I'm going to show you the exact roadmap to success to quickly build business credit for your EIN that's not linked to you personally during this training. I'm going to teach you the exact steps. I'm going to teach you how to save 90% on credit monitoring, and I'm going to teach you how to cut years off the process. We got a lot to dive into, so let's get started. So a lot of reasons you want to make sure you build business credit in 2023. First of all, business credit gives you the ability for your business to fund itself. You're able to get credit without personal guarantees, without personal credit checks, with no collateral or cash flow requirements. This means even if you're a new business, even if you have credit issues, you're still able to tap into the source and get business credit. Even if you have pristine credit and you also have a well-established business, well, business credit's the key to getting approved for more financing, getting approved at better terms, and getting approved for more money. So if you're looking to grow your business, you want to get approved, you want to get the most money, the best terms, business credit's the way to make it happen. As a matter of fact, per SBA, the limits on business credit cards and lines are 10 to 100 times higher than consumer credit. So when you tap into this type of funding, you're able to get very high credit lines, very high credit limits. And the nice thing is you can also make it happen really quickly. Look, consumer credit scores are based on 5 factors, and it usually takes years of well-disciplined borrowing to get good scores. But in the business credit world, your scores are basically based on how you pay your bills, one main factor. So all we've got to do is get credit that reports to the reporting agencies. We pay it on time or early, and that gives us good business credit scores. Then we use those to springboard off of to get all types of money for our business. So business credit helps us get away from personal guarantees. It helps us give away to fund our business, to make us more lendable, to get high limit credit and be able to do so very quickly. Plus, it also gives us a pristine reputation. Look, our business credit reports are publicly accessible to anybody that wants them, unlike our consumer credit. So this means lenders, credit issuers, suppliers, insurance companies, prospective clients, clients themselves, people that want to invest in your business, they're all looking at your business credit reports and scores. So we want to build these reports and scores to have a good reputation and to make it easier for us to get money for our business. But how do we do this? Well, let's dive into the steps right now. So the first step in building business credit is we want to set up our business where it's credible. Now, we call this fundability, and lenders and credit issuers have the secret fundability formula they look at to determine how legitimate and credible your business is. Now, we want to start with what we call the fundability foundation. And with the fundability foundation, we're basically structuring our business where we look legit and credible. So, for example, we want to have an entity set up, preferably an LLC or a corporation. We want to get an EIN for our business. We want to have a separate address for our business that's not our home address, or that's not a PO box or a UPS address. We want to have a separate phone number for our business that's not a mobile phone or a home phone. It can even be a voice over IP from places like CallRail or Ring Central or Freedom Voice. We want to get that phone number listed with 411. We also want to make sure all of our information on all of our documents and online is congruent. Our business name, our address, our phone number. We want to have a professional website. We want to have an email address that's congruent with the domain of our website. We want to have a merchant account, the business bank account set up, and any licensing we can get for the business. These are just some of the foundational aspects that will give lenders and credit issuers the perception that we have a legit, credible business. So the first step of getting any kind of money, especially business credit, is we want to build this fundable foundation. Think of it like this. If you have no business credit established, lenders and credit issuers don't have anything to go off of to make the lending decisions, to make credit issuing decisions. So it's hard to build business credit when you have no business credit. So what we want to do is we want to give these credit issuers something to look at. And that's what a fundable foundation does. It lets them see that we are a very legitimate, credible business they want to issue credit to. And that helps us with the next step of the process, which is get initial credit that reports to the business credit reporting agency. So step 1, we need to build that fundable foundation. That lets us move on to step 2, getting initial credit. So how do we get initial credit? There's 2 ways to do it. The first is a program called Credit Line Hybrid. Now, with Credit Line Hybrid, you're able to get 20, 30, 50, 100, even 150,000 in real usable credit lines. These credit lines don't require collateral, they're unsecured, and they don't require any revenue. So you can get them in a high-risk industry, you can get them as a startup business, you can get them even if it's the first funding you've ever secured. All you need is good personal credit. It can be either you or a guarantor, somebody else around you that has it. And if you or a guarantor have good personal credit, then you're able to come in and get upwards of $150,000 in credit lines. A lot of them report to the reporting agencies in the business, and that actually helps you build your business credit. Now, what if you don't have good personal credit, or you don't want to provide a guarantee initially, or you don't have anyone around you that will sign as a guarantor? Well, in that situation, you want to go to the second way of building initial credit, which are called starter vendors. Now, starter vendors are vendors that will give you credit to start building business credit. They're vendors that report to the business credit reporting agencies that will actually give you credit even when you have none. Now, this is a really big deal. Look, over 90% of trade accounts don't report to the business credit reporting agency. So what I mean by that is 90% of those people that will extend your business credit do not report the credit they give you to the reporting agencies. So if you want to build business credit, you have to consciously be very aware of what you're doing, and you need to go hunt and seek out the credit issuers who will give you credit who do report. These starter vendors are very rare. So some of them, for example, are Uline and Granger. They sell anything from mailing to outdoor supplies. They will give you credit when you have none. And if you have a fundable foundation set up, as we covered in step 1, then you're able to get approved. So whether you use starter vendors or credit line hybrid, either one you need to use to get about 5 accounts on your initial business credit reports. When you actually come in and get credit line hybrid, start using those credit lines, or get up to 5 vendors, you want to use those, pay those bills on time or early, and in about a month's time, they'll report to business credit reporting agencies like Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, Expedite that will give you the initial credit profile and score you need to then move on to the next step. The next step is all about getting the credit you want to get. Look, once we've established the initial business credit profile and score, once we've set up our business where we're legitimate and credible, now we can get credit at most major retailers. And we can get this credit in a lot of cases without a personal guarantee and without a personal credit check. What that means is it means we can get $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 individual limit credit cards without even looking at our personal credit. The lenders and credit issuers don't look at our personal credit report because our business credit report that we've established is fueling the actual approval. Now, the nice thing about this is that we can also get approved without a guarantee in a lot of cases. That means we're not personally liable for the credit we're getting. If we ever default, if we ever for some reason can't pay the bill, they can come after our business and the business assets, but it protects us personally. So we want to make sure that we're building business credit we can get without a guarantee and a credit check, and most major retailers in this step are now becoming available. So now we can come in and get credit at places like Staples at Office Depot, Home Depot and Lowe's, Sam Club and Costco, even Macy's and Nordstrom, Dell, HP, Apple all offer this kind of business credit. There's even a lot of weird sources like John Deere, for example, people that sell flooring. Most of what you buy in your business, you can get these kind of business credit cards to actually buy. Again, a lot of which available without a personal guarantee and without a personal credit check. Now, you need about 5 accounts in your business credit reports to start getting this kind of retail store credit. And the more accounts that you get approved for in the report, the more tiers and types of credit become available for your business. Now, it's important to mention that at this point, you should be monitoring your business credit reports. As you're noticing, to move through these tiers of building business credit, we need to have a certain amount of accounts on our business credit report. Well, we can't see how many accounts on our business credit report if we're not monitoring it. Now, if you go to the credit bureaus, Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Expedite by themselves, they're going to charge you about $250 a month for those reports. But don't worry, I have a shortcut that's going to save you upwards of 90%. All you have to do is go to creditsuite.com/monitoring. And at creditsuite.com/monitoring, you can get credit monitoring for only $24 a month. That's right, $24. And that will give you access to all of your business credit reports, save you 90%, and help you monitor your progress along the way. Now that brings us to the final step, the final tier of building business credit. When we have about 4 14 accounts on our business credit reports. Then we get to the final tier. And this is Visa card, MasterCard, or what we call bank or universal credit. It's also where you can get auto financing. So at this point, we've now come in, we've got retail credit. As we get more retail credit, we open up fleet credit. That's to get like repair and maintenance and fuel for vehicles. We also get access to like computer accounts. So we get Dell, HP, Apple to help us get technology, networking, computers. And then we get to that final tier where we're getting auto financing, Visa, MasterCard, kind of a universal bank cash credit as well. And it takes about 14 accounts to get to this final stage. Now look, if you're doing this on your own, even with our training, you're probably going to run into pretty big bumps in the road. It might take you upwards of 2 or 3 years. If you want to shortcut that process, we've got a great program called the Business Finance Suite that can help do just that for you and condense it to about 4 to 6 months. All you have to do to tap into that is give us a call at 877-600-2487 for a free finance assessment. On this finance assessment, we will actually help you get your business credit reports for free. It's the only place in the world you can actually get your major credit reports at no cost. We'll review them with you. We'll give you tips and tactics to build your business credit. We'll do a Fundability foundation review to see what's wrong with your foundation now, give you advice on what to fix, and we'll even do a finance assessment. We'll tell you all the loans and credit lines you can qualify for right now. You may think there's no way you can get money right now, and we'll actually do a finance assessment and find that there's multiple ways you could potentially get financing. So all of that happens on a free finance assessment with us. You can get that at creditsuite.com/console, or again by giving us a call at 877-600-2487. And check the link in the description of this video for our step-by-step business credit building guide that will map you through a lot of the basics that you need to know as well. Did you get value from this training? If you did, make sure you like and subscribe, and on YouTube, turn on notifications so you get notified when we release new training on how to get money for your business. And you get notified when we go live, where we can actually answer your questions live and run through individual funding scenarios for you and your business. All you need to do is like and subscribe and turn on that notification feature here on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you on our next training, where we talk about more cool ways to get the money you need to start and grow your business.